Welcome. This video is going to demonstrate how to create truss groups within Paragon Layout. For this demonstration, we have a simplified multifamily project where we have 2 units on the left and 2 units on the right, which were created by mirroring the building from the left over to the right. All of our components have been designed and labeled with user-defined labels. Focusing here on the building on the left, we have multiple F20s, for example. The F20 design exists across the different units. Truss grouping is going to allow us to provide a method to organize the trusses into specific groups. These truss groups could be used to differentiate between buildings or between units or any combination thereof within truss groups. It's also possible to nest a truss group, such as nesting a unit under a building, where the building is the parent group. Let's jump in. The first step in creating truss groups is to select the trusses. We can do this in a number of ways. We can individually select a truss or multiple trusses, or we can multiple select by pressing Ctrl and cross-selecting the trusses we want to add to our group. Here we will generate a truss group from these selected components. With the trusses selected, we will right-click on a truss and select Create Truss Group. You can see a truss group is automatically created with a system-defined name. We'll call this Unit 101. Next, we will select another set of components, and this time from the right sidebar, we can right-click and create a truss group. This one we'll name Unit 102, and then we will select our next group of trusses from the layout and give it a name of Unit 103. And finally, we'll select the last set of trusses and give it a name of Unit 104. While we're focusing on Unit 104, we can see that Unit 104 is highlighted in the Collections panel. Now it's possible here that we could modify or select the components in the group from our options. Below here in our menu, we can see all of the truss envelopes and their corresponding component design names within that group. Additionally, we are able to toggle from truss envelopes to component designs. Here we can see the component design labels or names and the specific quantities of each of those components. And lastly, we're able to select a parent group for any existing truss group. So we'll take a look at that next. As we mentioned at the beginning of the video, this demonstration represents a simplified version of a multifamily project. Next, we're going to create our parent truss group for building A, which is going to include everything left of this work line, which is units 101 and 102. And then we will create the other parent truss group for building B, which will include everything to the right of the work line, which are units 103 and 104 for the right half of the building. Let's add in our parent truss groups. Click the menu option to the right of Truss Groups. Then we will select Create Truss Group. Here we'll call this building A. No parent truss group needs to be selected. And click to insert this. Building A is currently selected, but we will go ahead and add in our other parent truss group. So let's repeat that by creating another truss group. We'll call this Parent Truss Group Building B. We won't select anything from the parent truss group here either, as this will be the parent, and once again we will click to insert that. So now under our truss groups we see Building A, Building B, and our units. Let's organize the units into our buildings, which will be our parent truss groups. Start by selecting Unit 101 and associating that with Building A. Repeat that for Unit 102, and we will associate that with Building A as well. Next, we will select 103. If we note as we hover over, we can see the unit highlighted in green and all of the truss envelopes associated with the group. While we have Unit 103 selected, we will define this as Building B for our parent truss group, and then select our final unit, Unit 104, and associate it with Building B. So now we can see we have our multi-tiered truss groups better organized. If we hover above Building A, we see that both units are highlighted. We can expand that further, and as we hover above, we can see Unit 101 and Unit 102 from our Collections panel. If we wanted to select those, we have the option here in the panel to make the highlighted group selected. That is going to do it for this demonstration of creating truss groups. We hope this video has provided you with the tools to better organize your truss envelopes for your next project in which you'd like to leverage the power of truss grouping. Thanks for watching.